Hey everyone, this is a basic outline of the course Math for Liberal Arts 2. A lot of the information I'm going to go over is in the syllabus, so I also recommend reading that. There's a link to that in Canvas, and if you have questions, you can email me and I'll be happy to point you in its direction. So first things first is that this course is independent from Math for Liberal Arts 1, which just means you don't have to have taken that class in order to take this one. It's not going to affect you. The material is different. This is also worth noting that this course doesn't have any official lectures or meeting times or anything like that. This is due to the online nature of the course. Instead, I'm just going to be posting notes for the course at least once a week. This is not going to be the textbook material, which you can access right now. There's a link to both of the textbooks we use in Canvas, though we only use very specific chapters that you'll see as we go over each section. The notes, however, are going to be in the form of these videos along with slides, but it's worth noting that if there's some kind of technical difficulties, I'll probably resort to writing something on paper to make sure that I can get something once a week. In addition, you can also see me during my office hours every Monday, Wednesday, Friday, 12 to 1, and that's just via Zoom, and there's a link via Canvas. If you can't make it to those times, then please tell me and I can meet with you at a different time. Same kind of idea, just tell me what's available and I'm pretty flexible with my schedule. So this course is broken apart into 6 different chapters and they're all independent, which means that if you're really good at one, it won't necessarily mean you're good at the next one. And if you're really bad at another, it doesn't necessarily mean you're going to be bad at the next one. They're pretty independent. Uh, and each chapter is going to have several homework assignments, a quiz, and a test. The homework assignments are going to be available for the entire duration we're working on the chapter, which is about 2 to 3 weeks. It depends on the chapter, and offer an unlimited number of attempts for each question. The quiz is going to use the same kind of questions, but now you've got a limited number of attempts. You can technically access them as soon as you can access the homework, but I recommend that you do the homework first because the limited attempts. But it's worth noting that the quiz is just going to be a collection of problems that are very similar to the homework questions for that chapter. The test is only available after the homework and quiz are due, and then you've got 24 hours to take it, and as soon as you start, however, you've got 90 minutes to complete it. If you have accessibility things registered with the school, that should be registered already, so there shouldn't be any additional problems. Now remember, once you start the test, you only have 90 minutes to complete it, but again, you can start it at any time in that 24-hour window, and you'll know about what window that is well in advance. In fact, so here are all the dates for the course. The homework due dates, you'll notice, are exactly 1 day before each of the test dates, and I really want to make sure that you guys know to have some time set aside for each of these 6 days. You don't need a lot of time, you just need 90 minutes, but please try to make sure you have some of that set aside. As for grades, that's 20% homework, 20% quizzes, and 60% tests, with the lowest score for the test being dropped. So we just take the best 5. There's not a final exam to this course. Technically, you could say that the last exam, the last test, is the final exam, but that doesn't have any additional weight, and it only covers the material in Chapter 7. It's also worth noting that since that's the case, once we finish a particular chapter, you don't have to necessarily keep studying it because it's never going to come up again. Once we're done with Chapter 12, for example, we're never going to do anything else that Chapter 12 covers. If you have some particular trouble with any of the questions in any of the material, you can contact me via email or Canvas, and I'll also help during my office hours. This is me. If you have any questions, you can either email me or access Canvas. My email is dgray24@fau.edu. Those are my office hours, as mentioned before, and I will be happy to help with any particular problems you have in the future. I should be posting notes about Chapter 12 a little bit later. Have a great day.